Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to my channel about sewing. Now today I want to share one of my recent sewing achievements. It's been a really good achievement for me. Today I have a pattern test to show you. It's a new pattern that is being released today by Love Notions and it's called the Dockside T-Shirt for men. So this pattern is for men, it's not for boys. But my boy actually fits into the smaller sizes, so it comes really handy for me that my son is 12 now and he's at a stage where like children's clothes don't fit him and men's clothes fit him a bit strange. So the fact that I can make a small men's size and adapt it to him is really practical for me. So the Dockside T-shirt for men, I'll put a line drawing here. It has many options. You can mix and match and choose different types of necklines. So there's a Henley, there's a Polo that I love, and there's the typical crew neck, you know. And short sleeves, long sleeves with cuffs, side vents, pockets. Those are like optional things that you can use. It calls for the use of light to medium weight knits, French terry, cotton jersey, cotton spandex, modal, athletic performance fabric, like wicking stuff. And if you're like in colder weather and you want to go heavier, you can use ponte and it'll just give you a boxier look. Now in regards to sizing, it's quite broad, so I'll put a chart here so you can see from extra small to 4 extra large or quadruple extra large. I don't know if that's a thing. But basically the chest measurements go from 34 to 54. And then it also gives you the measurement of the back, which is a really handy measurement to have because the back of men, it varies, depends on the body shape and everything of men. So it gives you a guideline as well as to what size to pick. So the back can go from 15.5 inches to 20.5 inches. And it's measuring like from the arm side, from here to here, but on the back of the dude, you know. So that's really handy to have. It also gives you the length of the back. Now the ease of this t-shirt is about 2 inches of positive ease around the chest, the waist, the hips. So it's not a loose, huge t-shirt. It's not a slim, tight, clinging t-shirt. It's just nice, just fine, you know. Now I've made a t-shirt for my son and I'll put a chart here where you can see the smallest sizes. Now the smallest extra small has a chest of 34. My son's chest is 35, and then comes the small, which is 36. And now they recommend if you're in between sizes to go to the smaller size. So I did do that. And yeah, I was a bit scared that it was going to be small, but I just decided to trust what they tell you. You know, they know better than me. I am not experienced in making t-shirts. You know, my thing is wovens. I usually make more woven things than knit things. But yeah, Martin is in dire need of things and I really wanted to make this nice t-shirt for him. So I'm going to show you a little clip of small adjustments I made to the pattern before sewing it, just to adjust to his tween 5'3" size that he has currently. I need to shorten Martin's shirt. I guided myself from a ready to wear. There you can see the front and the back are right next to each other. There's the marks to place on the fold. And here are the vents that are going to be on the side, so I don't want to lose that detail. Men are sort of up and down on this area, so I could place a shortened line anywhere really. I just chose a space there in the middle and drew a line across where I'm going to cut and shorten by 3 inches, which is what he needs for his height at 5'3". The other change I'm making is blending from an extra small at the chest to a small there at the hips, just to allow him a little bit more space. His hip measurement falls slightly outside the extra small size, so I decided to do that. Very easy, just a small little adjustment plus a shortened line. So you see very easy modifications I did, just blending from the chest to the hips from an extra small to a S, just to give him, so that I know he has room in the hips, because his hip measurement goes off the chart by a little bit, and shortening it by 3 inches because he's not that tall yet, you know. He still has to grow. So little things I did before and made me quite confident that I was, you know, going to have a good result. So I chose the polo neck And I was really terrified of doing something like this because I've never ever sewn anything like this before, ever. Like, I was really scared of cutting into the fabric and doing the placket and everything. But, you know, I was reassured that within the instructions you can click on a link there that will take you to a video where it shows you like step by step, and I'm very visual. For me, if I see it, I get it, you know. So I watched that video twice, and then it became so clear, and all my little fears just dissipated, just went away. So here is my shirt. I am super proud of it. I made the placket with a contrasting cotton that came from a shirt he had when he was smaller. You know how you keep things to use for pocket linings, fabric cording at its best. But yeah, I love the combination of the blue with that, just to give it a pop of color and make it a bit more juvenile, because he's only 12, you know. And I chose those metal buttons there. I put 3 buttons. It's sewn on there with that little square thing that you do. You know, there's a binding that catches all the seams there for the collar to make it nice and smooth. I'm going to link the video that I saw to learn how to make this so you can watch. It's so easy. It's just so easy. So yeah, I did mess up on this side, and that's because I was distracted. Now you see the collar comes out of that placket by about ½ an inch. I actually had put it like to start there where the placket starts, and it's a rookie mistake, you know. It would have made the collar off balance, so I had to unpick that area and I actually have to pick on like half of the collar and sew it on again. But now that I've made that mistake and corrected it, the technique now is like cemented into my brain, and when I do this again, I'm gonna be really confident, you know. Not hard to do, not hard, just concentrate, you know, not like me that I was like, I don't know what I was doing, you know. So yeah, I love it. It's this is a navy blue cotton spandex. There you can see the side vents there on the side, the sleeves. I've hemmed everything with the twin needle. The fit on him is really good. It's perfect, you know. Even the shoulders, you know, the shoulders are super good. So yeah, this is just the perfect fitting t-shirt for him, sleeve wise, like everything, you know. So yeah, I'm so proud of this placket. You don't know how much. So proud. Well, let me tell you, my husband saw this and he was like, oh wow, if you made one of those for me, I would wear a t-shirt. And that's a big thing coming from him. So I need to source some fabric. He'd probably want like a plain black one, maybe with a little contrast here, but very subtle. Like, I have to think about that project, but I'm happy that he wants one because he doesn't really request me to make him stuff, you know. So yeah, good results with the t-shirt. I'm going to put some photos of Martin there, and I'll be back to say bye. I had a really unwilling model because it's so hot. Like, it was so, I'm like sweating right now. And I'm like, you gotta put, you know, jeans and sneakers. And he's like, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. So he was a little grumpy, you know, before the photos. But I managed to get him doing that, you know, thing, that Fortnite silly stuff. And I got some action pictures to make it more fun, but still showcasing the t-shirt. So I hope you found those fun. I always forget to tell you what I'm wearing. This is a Sonata dress by Love Notions that I made last year. Lovely neckline, and yeah, super nice dress to wear. So yeah, that is all. If you like this t-shirt and you think you want to make it for your husband or your son, I recommend it. It's super nice, super fun to make, and you got all the options with the collar and all that stuff, you know. I was tempted to just make the crew because it's like the easiest, but it's always good to challenge yourself and learn a new skill, and this is a skill I had wanted to learn, and I felt really supported while I was learning this, so I'm so happy. The link for this pattern is down below. If you want to purchase it straight to the shop, it's there, and there's also an affiliate link if you want to support this channel. That is all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!